Welcome back to another video. Today we are in beautiful sunny Ocean Drive in South Beach. Today's video is going to focus on the case for Ocean Drive being without cars forever, permanently, because I just feel like that is the ultimate configuration for that. So today we're going to venture throughout Ocean Drive. There's actually an Orange Bowl parade that's going to happen soon, but it is absolutely slammed. Look at this. No cars on Ocean Drive north of 5th Street. And I think, honestly, this is the best configuration for it. We've seen it with two-way traffic. We've seen it with the current configuration outside of the holidays, where it is just southbound traffic, and then you guys can see the bike lane there. Honestly, this is probably the best way to keep Ocean Drive. Something really cool that restaurants are taking advantage of, since there's no cars, is they're expanding their outdoor seating and decorating them quite well, actually. I mean, let me show you one that's really, really cool. I mean, look at the Breakwater Hotel with Havana 1957 restaurant. They really did everything to make it look really nice outside. They got the snowman out here. They've got plants. Just look at that picket fence. This could have all just been chairs and tables, but they've really gone the whole 9 yards to get people to come eat at these restaurants. This is Mango's Tropical Cafe. Look at that archway with the balloons. So, I mean, this is honestly how Ocean Drive should be year-round. We zoom in all the way, we can see just how crowded Ocean Drive is. There's a little bit of a lens compression though, giving the impression that it's like shoulder to shoulder. This is the reality. It's still busy, but the zoom lens does make it more dramatic. Miami Beach does what it can to make you feel like it truly is holiday season. It's very tough when it's warm, very humid. Not as humid during the winter months, but you know, having these ornament decorations here really puts you in that holiday spirit. Today's actually a very perfect day because it started off in the 40s and now it is about low 60s. That's as high as it'll get. So we're behind a cold front right now, which is best weather to mimic the holiday spirit that you would find like in New York City. Not as cold though. This restaurant here actually has a red carpet at the entrance. Mind you, we're still on the street. All right, we're approaching the Texas Tech fan event that they have here at the Cleveland there. I mean, it is absolutely slammed. Look at this. This is the official party area for them. And while the road has been closed off through the holidays, they've actually brought in one of these to cruise people up and down Ocean Drive free of charge. That's a nice touch. You don't have to walk the entire Ocean Drive, and that's the only vehicle you'll really see other than emergency vehicles. Let's see if anybody from the restaurant would like to answer the question of whether this is more beneficial to them or if they get more clientele with cars going down the street. Hi, do you work here?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I just have a question. I'm a local. I was wondering if do you guys do better like business-wise with the road closed like this? Do you notice if you get more people coming in with the road closed or when there's cars?
Without cars, no.
It's better?
Yes.
Without cars?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's ask at this next restaurant how business is doing. I have a question. I'm making a video about Ocean Drive, and I was just asking restaurant people like that you see clients every day. Is it better for business with the road closed?
¿Y tú hablas español? ¿Tú hablas español?
Sí, sí. ¿Ven más personas entrando
Para mí
cuando
es
está
mejor
cerrado?
cerrado, claro. No sé si tenga que ser directamente por la fecha.
Ah,
Esta
sí, sí.
fecha es donde empieza la temporada alta.
Sí.
El día 24 fue que cerraron la calle y ahí empezó a subir esto.
Entonces hace la diferencia cuando está cerrado.
Sí, bastante.
Okay.
Ya te digo, quizás no sea en particular que está cerrado. A lo mejor.
Puede ser solamente la temporada.
A lo mejor la temporada, sí.
That gentleman offered a very unique perspective, something I didn't think about. It is obviously high season. Winter is our busiest season here in Miami Beach, in Miami. So it's really hard to gauge whether closing the street brought more people to them or if they would have had that many people either way, because it is the busiest time of year. So you've got two conflicting scenarios that could boost revenue for these restaurants. A lot of people coming down, road closed. Not sure which is the factual one that contributes to better business, but I feel like the road being closed, I mean, it just, people have more room to spread out, so more people visit, more space, more capacity. I don't know, it's very interesting. Something I've always wanted to talk about on this channel. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Ocean Drive, if you're local, if you're not, you could still offer your opinion whether this should be kept closed, no cars between 5th and 15th Street or 14th Place. So an argument for keeping Ocean Drive open to cars will be like, oh, what if there's an emergency vehicle that needs to come in? Well, they've got that sorted out with these checkpoints. restricting access to Ocean Drive unless you are an emergency vehicle or have some kind of business on Ocean Drive. It's gonna be tough for them to get through. We're literally just a block north of where that large crowd was outside of the Clevelander. We're standing in front of the famous, iconic Versace mansion, the former home of Gianni Versace. It is now a restaurant and hotel. You can see how much the crowd has thinned out. And then if we look over there, it is absolutely packed. Took some time to venture around Loomis Park, which is the park area just between the ocean and Ocean Drive. So you've got a little bit of Art Deco history. As you guys may know, there's a lot of Art Deco architecture here in Miami Beach. So this is a rotating exhibit that I think it's really cool. Another reason why this should be pedestrianized, I mean, obviously people can walk freely on the beach walk, which is also very nice and bike friendly, but having folks walking up and down Ocean Drive, I think invites them into a lot of these restaurants and cafes. Now, obviously, the restaurants on Ocean Drive really are tourist traps. Most of them. There's News Cafe that I think it's pretty decent. Havana 1957 isn't exclusively on Ocean Drive. I think their food is decent, but that is not the point. The point is folks can come here, and if they enjoy the restaurants, then that is their opinion. I'm not gonna scare people away from eating at any of these restaurants on Ocean Drive. Just be mindful that there's a lot of things that are added to that tab at the end, like gratuity. So yeah, I think folks walking up and down Ocean Drive really invites them into a lot of these businesses. Looks like part of the festivities include a stage here. I believe it's just a DJ that's gonna be playing music, not performances or anything like that. Hotel Victor. If you subscribe to this channel because of my GTA 6 videos, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about with this. This is Hotel Dixon in GTA 6, according to the official trailer. We're now on 12th and Ocean Drive. If you guys seen the news in the past month of Florida Department of Transportation removing the rainbow crosswalk, this is exactly where that took place. There are still reminders of it all around. I'll show you guys. The sign right here and the Forever Proud banners that the city put up in response to that. I think I found the spot where the other team, Oregon, is hanging out. A lot of green over here compared to over there. We're still seeing a lot of the rival team, Red Raiders, but definitely a lot more green on this side. Looks like the Orange Bowl mascot, Obi, has made an appearance here. Oh my God, after like 2 hours, I'm finally starting to see some motion. I think the parade's starting now. Everyone thought it was gonna go along the street, so they're all running this way. But I guess there's no space on the street because of the cafes and the restaurants. Oregon Ducks. Starting to think that wasn't really the parade. That was just them arriving. Now they're probably gonna assemble because they're still marching north. Probably gonna assemble on 15th and work their way down to 10th. So we're not gonna quite follow them because we're just gonna end up coming back this way. So yeah, another reason why we should close Ocean Drive off to cars. We can schedule a lot of events throughout the year, not just having the street for people to walk on, but special events, concerts and things like that. Things that they usually do for like spring break weekend. You know, maybe have year-round activations on Ocean Drive and just turn it into like a strip where, just similar to Lincoln Road. If you guys have been to Miami Beach, Lincoln Road is outdoor pedestrian mall. Keep it like that. Maybe open up shops and stuff. Most of these are restaurants below hotels, but you know, having it pedestrianized could change the course of Ocean Drive and all of its offerings. Okay, the parade is definitely coming down the street. You can hear them. Officially made it to 10th Street, which was the busiest corner that we saw. So now let's see how this is all gonna evolve. Heading into a tight walkway here on this sidewalk. Again, outdoor seating on the street. Gotta love it, gotta love it. All right, we're at the Clevelander, 10th Street, Ocean Drive. Look at this setup, this is cool. So Ocean Drive has been closed to traffic since like Christmas, and they will continue to keep it closed until January 11th because one, the holidays, Christmas, New Year's. There's also Art Deco weekend, which is usually the weekend of Martin Luther King weekend, but this year it's been moved up a weekend. So they've just combined it, kept the road closed for longer than they normally do. So it gives you a good idea of what this might look like if it was a year-round thing. Probably not fair to show this crowding here because it's a special event, a sporting event. But around Christmas time, like on a normal evening, it still is packed. A lot of people come out here to eat at these restaurants and they like to stroll around, and it holds more people, more capacity, other than those narrow sidewalks, as most people are not going to want to walk on the grass. So the streets are opened up and a lot of people just freely walk around. It's a big hit with a lot of tourists. I'm sure the locals love it too. Let's see if we can get in this, get a ride back to where we need to go. Let me get in the back. Here I am riding in a shuttle by a company called Elevo. It's 100% free and was a great way to get back to where I started after an exhausting afternoon. Unfortunately, it's only running through January 4th, despite the road being closed till January 11th. By the way, this is the first time I've seen this service offered on Ocean Drive. All right, thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thank you. Cool little free ride to get around Ocean Drive. A lot of people don't know about it. I was the only one on it. You can get dropped off anywhere between 5th and 15th Street. This is another landmark here on Ocean Drive. A lot of people take photos with the temperature monolith that also has the date on there as well. Española Way is a good example of what Ocean Drive could be without any cars. If we walk down this narrow path, you can see it's just fully pedestrianized. Restaurants, seating to the left and right. Mediterranean style architecture. Ocean Drive would have Art Deco. Even Lincoln Road, which is like 90% fully pedestrianized. The only traffic going through really is north to south. They just got rid of the Drexel Avenue intersection. So it is just gonna be straight pedestrianized. There's gonna be a plaza here, no more cross traffic. And this is what it will look like. So there used to be cars driving up and down the street from east to west. That'll be left to right on this picture, pedestrianized as it is today. Now they're eliminating cars entirely. All right, that is gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys think of Ocean Drive in its current state, which has pedestrians everywhere, no cars, or after January 11th, it's gonna go back to cars. Is that the preferred way in your opinion? Let me know because I'm very curious, especially if you're a local. Please chime in. So with that said, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button. You'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And signing off now from beautiful South Beach. I will catch you in the next one.